Converse shoes are everywhere, and it's no surprise. They are, at the end of the day, extremely stylish and loved by fans all around the globe. I'm even wearing one right now. What should be a surprise is how their iconic look remained almost unchanged since the early 1900s. That's over 100 years without rebranding, which is barely seen in the industry. Brands need to innovate and change their products to fit the time where they're being sold, but the Chuck Taylor All-Star Converse never wavered. Their iconic look still looks the same. However, they wouldn't be as iconic as they are without their own setbacks. From 2 sets of bankruptcies to their wide success in the 21st century, the Converse shoes have seen everything. So join me while I dive deep into how Converse survived 2 world wars, a Great Depression, and 2 bankruptcies, and still became one of the top-selling shoe brands till this day. Welcome to Geek Labs. Founded in 1908 in a small Massachusetts town by Mr. Marquis Mills Converse, the brand's early areas of expertise consisted of anything and everything rubber. It involved galoshes, leather duck hunting boots, automobile tires, and tennis shoes, which they only made in the fall, winter, and spring. So naturally, Mr. Converse wanted to have a product line that can be used through the summer times. So by the 1920s, as basketball was a fairly new sport that's just gaining popularity, Converse sensed the opportunity and crafted their first basketball kicks. But how did Converse go from creating duck hunting boots and tires to being notably famous for its basketball shoes? Well, at the time, brands would have their own teams that promoted their shoes, with Converse's team being the All-Stars, led by one famous Chuck Taylor. Chuck traveled the country with the Converse All-Star team, showcasing the shoe to coaches and players. Year after year, those coaches remembered Chuck and the shoe he pushed, and ordered tons of All-Stars for their teams. But there comes a time where every giant falls, and Converse is no exception. Converse's initial success didn't last long, as it filed for bankruptcy twice throughout its 100-year-old history. The first time was in 1929, in the face of the Great Depression, but the second and most notable one came in 2001, and its main cause? Executive stubbornness. By the 1960s, Converse was losing its market share as other brands started taking over the basketball scene. For decades, their simple all-star canvas shoe ruled basketball courts worldwide. But now a new era was dawning, and the future was anything but certain. Rivals like Nike were unveiling revolutionary designs with game-changing tech like leather and cutting-edge soles, which attracted professional players, abandoning the now outdated Converse shoes.
Peculiarities of style, the dynamics of foot strike. And at Nike, we're putting that knowledge to work, making shoes that actually help athletes to run faster and safer. Why do we go to so much trouble? Well, it may be the 20th century and all that. But there are still people out there who run as if their life depended on it.
However, as the shoe's popularity was decreasing in the basketball court, its popularity was increasing in the music scene, with music icons like James Dean and Joey Ramone rocking the brand. Nevertheless, Converse barely capitalized on that market, focusing their full efforts on the basketball market despite creating no new real innovations. Converse kept pushing for its return as the go-to athlete shoes until its fall in 2001. Its inability to let go of its past led Converse to its demise. But fear not, as the iconic shoes did not breathe its last breath just yet. Converse's increase in popularity relied on 3 main things: casual wear popularity, personalization, and Nike's resources. Despite a decrease in popularity on the basketball court, Converse saw a clear increase in within other markets. Youth subcultures, specifically punks, metalheads, and grunge fans, were seeking authentic forms of self-expression. For these counterculture movements, the All-Star shoe represented the perfect symbol of anti-establishment authenticity. As a relatively cheap and simple sneaker, unfettered by the trappings of commercial hype and designed solely for performance, it came to represent an anti-consumerist stance. Kids flocked to the shoes as a badge signaling their rebellion against societal norms. Additionally, the release of more colorful Converse shoes gave their customers a chance to express who they were. Converse was no longer just a normal shoe, it was a statement of who you are and what you are capable of. People formed these unique emotional connections to the All-Star Converse. It became a cultural icon among people. Nike took notice of that and decided to acquire Converse for $305 million in 2003. Nike's top-of-the-line technology, in addition to their resources, gave Converse the growth opportunity it deserved. Converse sales went from approximately $200 million in 2003 to more than $2 billion in 2023. Following their Nike acquisition, Converse leveraged the change by dropping its original all-American message in favor of an image that would appeal to millennials: individuality and independence. Their 2008 connectivity campaign played up the brand's countercultural appeal, featuring images of rebellious icons of past decades, such as Brit bad boy Sid Vicious and American Idol's Janis Joplin, James Dean, and Billie Joe Armstrong. The campaign extended globally into 75 countries, each customized with area-specific celebrities, and helped the brand post a 29% increase in year-over-year revenue. Until this day, Converse creates campaigns showing people's individuality and uniqueness. The consistent, targeted approach to advertising and the addition of new retail stores have helped the sneakers gain a foothold around the world. It's difficult to imagine the brand decreasing in popularity anytime soon. With more and more mediums, including the iconic shoe, it's here to stay. In 2023, the global revenue of the Converse brand was $2.43 billion, and it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. And with the brand's popularity being at an all-time high now, Converse started creating bolder, more courageous marketing campaigns. It's getting out of its comfort zone with new collabs like the Willy Wonka collab and the Warriors collab. But not only that, Converse started creating basketball shoes once again, with its website stating Converse began in basketball, and now we're back to write a new chapter to our storied legacy. Browse the collection to find where basketball and street style meet. Converse is back where it started, but this time with better marketing, new resources, and more power to it. And we can't be more excited to see how the iconic shoe and brand evolve further.
I developed my own style of play, which is a playground style. It's real loose, it's a real freelance style.
And this is where the epic 100-plus-year tale of the Converse All-Star stands. Through wars, crises, and cultural shifts, this sneaker endured. Subcultures and Nike pumped new life into the brand. Now we know their raw marketing magic sparks revolution in each new class of rebels. Thanks for joining me on this time-traveling ride. Smash that like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe as it helps the channel a lot. Till next time.